With Lynn Lumpkin-Boozer here, who got 16 rebounds in the first half, 11 rebounds in the second half, 12 of them being offensive and 15 being defensive. How did you feel when you found out that you were on the verge of breaking this record?
I felt really excited. I came close to beating the record against Shriner, and I was much closer than I was last time, so I was very excited about just getting a chance to even set a record my freshman year.
How did you find out, and when did you find out?
During halftime, my teammates were really excited, and I didn't know why, but towards the 15-minute mark in the second half, my coach told me, you only need 8 rebounds to set the conference record. And I was like, really? And she said yes, and she was very excited about it, and so was I. And then it just seemed like it was getting harder to even get close to the 7 or 8 rebounds that I needed.
You broke the record of 25 that was set by Kelly Winkleman on February 12, 1992 against Mary Hardin-Baylor, that they had 24 seconds remaining on the clock. Now you share the conference record with UTD player Michelle Longson, who also recorded 27 rebounds in 1997 against the University of Ozarks. How do you feel your team did in general that game against Sul Ross State?
In general, I think we played well as a team. We had a few errors that we fixed and we talked about and worked out, and then we came out on top.
TLU Bulldog fans, I am here with Italy Taylor, a sophomore playing for the TLU women's basketball team. This last weekend, you guys played Sul Ross State, and you guys came out with a victory. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, how do you feel to be a consistent sophomore starter for the TLU Bulldogs?
It feels pretty good. I know I worked pretty hard for it, day in, day out at practice and off season, and last year coming in as a freshman, nothing's promised, but I still work hard at it every day, and it feels pretty good. I like it.
How do you feel that your season has progressed? How you guys have gotten better or come together as a team?
We've gotten so much better as a team. This season didn't start off well for us, but we've picked it up tremendously, and we've come together.
You guys feel that you guys had fair competition, or some games were easier than others? How did you feel about the other teams you played?
I think this year all the teams are pretty much evenly matched, just about in our conference at least. And so it's just, it hasn't been a struggle, but it hasn't been easy as well. It's been, we were all excited, like on the bench, just cheering for her and counting down for her. And I know personally I was yelling out how many left she had to go and just trying to keep her encouraged to keep going. But it was exciting because that doesn't come too often that somebody breaks a record, so it's pretty cool that I get to share it with her.
TLU Bulldogs, I'm here with Captain Kate McCanna of the TLU Bulldogs basketball team. You guys played a game against Sul Ross State this weekend, and you guys came out with the win. How do you feel about this game, and how you guys prepared for it, and how you guys came into it?
Obviously, it was a big win. Any win in the conference is a big win. I think we prepared for it just like any other game. We never underestimate any of our opponents, and I think that's the best part about our coaching staff and their plans and their way that they guide us in order to come out with big wins. Well, I mean, obviously it was huge. Anytime anybody can shatter a record, it's a big deal. I think one of the records stood for 12 years, and then the other one stood for about 18 years. So her coming in here in her freshman year and beating that one right off the bat was amazing. And obviously the whole team came around and supported that. I don't think anybody realized what was going on until about 5 minutes into the end of the game, and then it kind of made its way down to the bench, and then everybody was just like, oh man, we do have an opportunity to beat a record here and not only win a ball game. So it was a big deal, and everybody was able to play that game, which was an important part, because you obviously always want to get your reserves in, but anytime you can get all of your players in and then shatter a record is definitely a good win.
How do you feel about the team's season, how you guys have progressed from the beginning, off-season, preseason, all through up to now?
Preseason, we worked really, really hard. Our workouts were short, and I think it kind of was able to mentally prepare us for the season to come by keeping those workouts so short. And now we're in the middle of our season and almost to the end, and obviously right now we're in the middle of conference play and getting ready to head on the road to Abilene and play some tough opponents at Hardin-Simmons and McMurray. And not nervous. We're just preparing as hard as we possibly can in practice, knowing that they're doing the same thing in preparation for us. And there's going to be your ups and your downs in all sports and every season that you play. And the trick is to just keep going and just to battle back. When you get knocked down, get back up. So that's, I think, our biggest thing about our season this year is when we get knocked down, we just got to get back up.
How do you feel about this being your last season? You're going to graduate soon. How do you feel you had a good experience, being that you transferred over from Arizona, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Awesome. How did Texas Lutheran treat you?
I feel fortunate enough to be a university athlete here at Texas Lutheran, and I feel that our community has supported us, and I think that over the last 2 years that I've been here, more and more people have come to the games and acknowledged that we are developing a program, and that Texas Lutheran University women's basketball is making a name for itself. And I've been fortunate enough to meet all the girls on the team and to become very fond of them and the coaching staff and everybody at TLU who has supported us through the last couple of years. And I don't know, it's going to be bittersweet, but it's going to be good to kind of finish out something that I've wanted to do all my life and play college basketball. And I was just fortunate enough to be a Bulldog and get that opportunity here.